Hey, beautiful! If this is your first time here, I'm an intuitive tarot oracle reader. Now, my dear, I hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today is not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now, guys, today I'm back with another pick a card reading, and today's pick a card reading is all about who will you marry, who's your future spouse. Now, I didn't know whether I should, do a candle wax reading or a tarot reading, so I thought I would just make a two-part series here. This is going to be part one, in which we're only going to look into some tarot, and the next reading that I'm going to upload for you guys is going to be the candle wax version. So if you're watching this in the future and I've already uploaded the reading, I will make sure to link it up there. And yeah, as you can see, today it's all about blues and turquoises. Actually, I just brought three very important turquoises here that you can choose from. This is my mother's, these two are mine. I'm also wearing my almost 30-year-old turquoise of my grandmother. So yeah, today it's all about turquoise, my dear. And I thought today I would not show you guys the cards. I randomly picked three cards here and we're gonna discover them together. As always, my dear, these are the three choices. You can either, well, today you can actually only choose from the crystal and not from the card because they all look the same. Anyways, please feel free to pause the video, my dear, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comments section. And if you would like to get further information regarding a personal reading with me, you can of course feel free to email me as well. Lastly, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hello, my dear pal one. Welcome to your reading. If you chose my mother's turquoise, this is your reading. Actually, I'm also hearing that some of you guys could have been drawn to pile 3 as well. If this is the case, then feel free to watch it afterwards. But now let's stick with your reading, my dear pal one. Now let's see what card you got. Alright, so you got the Temperance card. Now, first of all, this is such a beautiful card. I love this card deck because it's very cultural, inspired in some cases, and this for me looks like the Hindu goddess Devi Lakshmi. And okay, that's very interesting. It's actually also reminding me of another tarot deck card that I once saw. So, who will you marry? Who's your future spouse? First of all, let me start with that. Your future spouse is definitely someone, my dear, who's pretty busy. Now, what does that mean? I see that your future spouse has a lot going on in their life. So it could be the case that this person doesn't only have one job, but they have multiple jobs. They only not have one hobby, but they have multiple hobbies that they really love to do and they're very devoted to. This is someone who has a lot going for them. And as we can see in the different hands of this Devi, we see different tools, right? Which symbolize different things. And it's kind of the same with your future spouse a little bit. I just feel like when it comes to their life, there is so much, like, it's so diverse when it comes to how they spend their time. You know, they may have a certain hobby that's so contradicting to their career. As an example, if someone watching this, their future spouse, has like a 9 to 5 job, like very like mundane kind of energy, then their creative hobby is just the complete opposite. It's very adventurous, it's very fun, a lot of as an example, moving around. So I just feel like this person comes with a lot of different like facets here. But not only that, when I say this person is occupied or they're very busy, there is a lot they do. It's not like they have to do it or they're forced to do it and they don't want to do it, because that's the temperance card here. So they like what they do, they feel balanced out. So if they have two jobs, it's not because um they're forced to do it and it's just too much for them. No, it's because they genuinely are interested in both careers or in both jobs that they do. And it's just something that really fulfills them. It's something that they really need. I feel like this person actually loves to be responsible. They love to be busy. Like some people don't like that. It really stresses them out. But for them, it gives them a reason, it gives them a purpose. If they feel like at the end of the day they have accomplished a lot, they had a busy but successful day at their workplace, they get a lot of satisfaction from it. That's something that I am seeing for you and your future spouse. I also see that this person is pretty abundant. Okay, so they have enough. They definitely are very comfortable in the way they are living, in the way they're spending their money. I'm not getting lack energy, especially with with this card being here and Lakshmi. A lot of abundance energy coming through. Let me see if this card. This is also someone, my dear, who seeks a harmonious relationship. The Temperance card is such a well balanced energy. And when we talk about relationships, sometimes people unfortunately end up with people who are kind of, who love to be in drama, who love to steer things up, right? Like, all about tea, and like they really love the drama. With this person, they value their peace of mind over everything. This is the kind of person who doesn't really care about gossip or about other people's business, because they're so occupied with themselves. Like, they just see it a waste. They would rather put their energy and attention into their own development than, I'm hearing, wasting it on someone else's life or someone else's business and gossip and so on. And what they're also looking for is this harmonious relationship, which I feel like this person really, some like a kind of partner they're looking for is a partner who is supportive. Because I do feel like career is a big thing in this person's life, and they really appreciate it when they have a partner who acknowledges this importance and acknowledges the passion that they have. Because their career may not only be the source of their money making, but it's also really something that fulfills them, okay? So when I say this person doesn't only work for money, I really mean it. It's something they love, it's a purpose. But now let's continue, my dear. Let's continue with some more tarot, and then we will also dive into some oracle cards. So for my dear pile 1, who will you marry? Who is your future spouse? Let's see. One more shuffle. All right. For my dear pile 1, who will you marry? Who's your future spouse? Okay, the first card we have is the Six of Swords. We have the Queen of Cups here. Let me first get the whole spread and then I will start with the interpretation. We have the King of Swords. For my dear pile 1, the Lovers, Ace of Inspiration, wow, the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Swords. For my dear pile 1, who will you marry? Who's your future spouse? Okay. We have the Five of Wands and one last card and the Fool card. Beautiful. At the back of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. That's interesting. The Wheel of Fortune is in a way really complementing this card right here with the Devi on it. Okay. So, my dear pile 1, let's continue with your reading. So, who is your future spouse? What can we get some more about them? Let me first start with that. My attention at the beginning went directly to the King of Swords and the Five of Wands. Now, this is a very interesting combination, and this actually takes me back to the career element of this person, okay? Of this area of their life. So, what I'm seeing here for you, my dear pal 1, is that your future spouse is someone who's very strong, okay? Like their energy comes through, like seriously. And what I'm feeling is that with the King of Swords being here as well, this person could be at a very good position in their life. I'm sorry, in their workplace, in their life as well. But for now, I'm focusing on the career element. You know, there could be a boss, or they could be at a very satisfying place, position, somewhere where they really thrive towards, okay? And I really feel like this is someone who's respected. They are also very confident. They know what they're doing, and they're doing their work really, really well. People know, they understand the craft, you know, whatever it is, whatever job they may do. The reason why they are successful is because they just have an eye for it, right? And with the Five of Wands being here as well, this is not someone who's scared of competition. This is not someone who's scared to show themselves under pressure, or, you know, like to get a piece of the cake. So they are definitely very hungry in a way when it comes to, yeah, when it comes to success. And you know, sometimes some people may feel some type of way or a little bit insecure when they get compared to others, like when their work get compared to others, or when they are in some kind of a competition, um yeah, circumstance or environment. But this person actually thrives in it. They love it because it actually pushes them to go even further and to do even more and more. Yeah, this is someone who's very confident, my dear. I know I said this, but I need to say it once again because, yeah, they are not scared. They aren't. Even if this person starts something which is at the beginning difficult for them, they understand that that's totally okay. Well, I need to practice more, or I need to get more knowledgeable about that. It doesn't discourage them. If they aren't at this level yet, they always know that they can thrive towards it, because they will always be the student, right? Like the student of life. And this is really kind of a, yeah, something they say towards themselves, maybe even. And this is why they are not scared, because their ego doesn't come in the way of their will, okay? This person is very strong-willed. I also feel like this person could be someone who will either have to travel for work, or traveling could just in general be something that they really, really love to do. Now, when I say travel, of course, it could go all the way to long distance travel, but it can also mean within the country or even city. You know, there are very big cities at times in the world where there is so much to explore, right? So it can even be within their own country, because I feel like they love to go on adventures. They love to dare and to risk. So they may be the one who goes to this foreign country. None of their friends doors to go to, because it's not very like something very common, but this person loves to do that. They love to explore new places, see what Mama Earth has to offer, right? And also with the Ace of Wands being here, this is someone who lives out of passion a lot. And I do feel like a reason why this person is so successful, or why they are so motivated, is like in the first place because they are passionate, okay? So whatever they're doing, it really thrives them because they're bringing the fire to it. I also feel like just in general, this is also a very passionate lover. What I really also enjoy about this person is that they have done growth, okay? A lot of growth when it comes to their emotional and mental body, when it comes to their emotional and mental level. I feel like this person has grown a lot when it comes to opening up emotionally, really being healthy, okay? Really honoring your own feelings, but also honoring other people's feelings. Being receptive, being able to give emotions and affection, but also being able to receive them, right? Not only that, also mentally, I feel like this person may have struggled at times. Maybe in the past they were so over motivated that their career also drained them a little bit, but I feel like it's more so at the beginning of their career maybe, but it's past energy. This is not present energy here. It could have been the case that all those different goals they had for themselves, those wishes, their dreams, because they used to do multiple things, it could have at times been a little bit too much. But the Temperance card here is actually showing us the complete opposite. It shows us that yes, there is a lot happening in their life, but they have now the balance it really takes um, to lead and to maintain it all. Something they may have lacked in the past, okay? I also feel like that love is a desire that this person has, okay? I already told you guys this is a very passionate individual, and this is not someone who only wants their career and that's it. No. Love is also a big part in their life, and I really feel like this person values what a healthy connection can do to us and to our life, right? How precious yeah, a a union can be. I'm so sorry. A union can be. And I feel like for now this person is pausing because once again they are looking for a harmonious relationship. I feel like this person looks for an equal when it comes to love, and if they haven't found anyone, they will not just jump into a random relationship, as I said, because they would rather be alone than with the wrong people. All right, they're not here for drama or for like, they don't ignore the red flags and so on. So if they feel like someone is not compatible to them, that's the end. And I feel like once this person really finds someone who fits them, which is going to be you, obviously, as your future spouse, they don't really hesitate, like pause. They really go for it with the full card. They trust and they will open up to you and they will take a leap of faith. Because I feel like this person also has a great intuition, okay? Great intuition, which has helped them a lot in their life. Even if this person doesn't acknowledge it as their intuition, they always had this feeling, this voice, whatever this person or however this person may phrase it, okay, that kind of led them towards the right places, helped them with their decision making, this inner knowing, and it was their intuition. And this same intuition is gonna also recognize you, okay? Let me see. Let's get some oracle cards for you as well, my dear pile one. For my dear pile one. All right. So who will you marry? Who's your future spouse? Okay. Wow. We got the Alchemist. Such a strong card. Okay, too many cards. Only one, please. Okay. And we have the Detective archetype. Now, just one thing, let me start with that. When the Alchemist card came through, that actually didn't surprise me at all, because when I was talking about the King of Swords and like the career element of this person's life, I saw the Magician, okay? Because I got the impression that this person is someone who knows what they're doing. You know, they're really well skilled and they could even be naturally just good in what they're doing. And the Magician card always reminds me of the Alchemist archetype. And look at that, the Alchemist archetype is coming through here right there. Look at that. The card says transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. Wow. So what I see for sure is that, you know, I just like with gold being here, what I heard was whatever this person touches turns into gold. What do I mean with that? They're so good in what they're doing that there's no other way than it to be successful, because this person puts 100% into what they create. Okay? They have the need to create, to express themselves, whether it be in their career or like more so in their private life. They have this drive, okay, this fire, the fire I already picked up on. It really takes them to a lot of different places. And what I'm also seeing, oh my goodness, look at that. Great powers of observation and intuition. Exactly. Desire to seek out the truth. The intuition is also coming through here once again. But I really feel like, yeah, the desire to seek. They just want to, like, this person would feel so miserable if they would be at the same place for more than a year. What I mean as an example when it comes to their career or hobbies, or maybe even when it comes to like moving, they just love to always develop themselves and always grow, whether it be in their financial and career like aspect of their life, or whether it's somewhere else. Even like internal, this could be someone who loves to read self-development books, who likes to, you know, go to certain events and seminars. They just always have this need to get better, because it's like food to them. It really it feeds their hunger, you know. That's really what I'm seeing here. So also with the wheel card being here, this is a very quick message for you guys, my dear. I know whenever I say this and the wheel card comes through, I give a little warning. And I need to say it once again. I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, but it's just the way it comes through, and there is a reason for it. Divine timing. If you haven't met this person yet, divine timing. If you have met this person but you're waiting for reconciliation, then divine timing. There is a bigger picture to life, and you right now have your life and they have their life, and it could be the case that both of you guys first need to figure certain things out, go to a certain level, and then meet, okay? And the divine timing is not, it's not to annoy you. It is for an ideal circumstance, okay? So as an example, sometimes even if good things come together, if the timing is not good, there's no there's no yeah, the no point in it. Because sometimes when we get the greatest gifts, but the gifts come at the worst timing, what is it good for? And divine timing reminds us that there is a cycle for everything. And there is a timing for everything, even if we don't understand it, because from a human point of view, of course, the faster the better, right? Why should we wait till next week if we could get something we desire right this moment? But there is a higher there is a higher purpose, okay? So this is just, yeah, a small warning or advice here. Better to say advice, right? For maybe someone watching this. So, my dear Pile 1, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading, and if there is something that resonates with you guys, or if there is something you would like to share, definitely feel free to do so. Also, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. If you subscribe, please don't forget to hit the bell, because otherwise you will not even know when I upload new pick a card or candle wax reading. Also, my dear, if you're interested in a personal reading or you would like to get further information regarding one, you can of course feel free to email me as well. Lastly, my dear, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, my channel's Instagram account is in the description box down below, and of course I invite you there as well. But yeah, my dear pal 1, take care, my love. Hey pal 2, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, who will you marry? Who's your future spouse? Now let's see, my dear, let's see together the card that you got. All right, so your card is the Five of Pentacles, or the Five of Coins in this tarot deck. So, okay, this is a very interesting card. What I'm actually seeing for you, my dear pal 1, is that this is someone who very often in their life had to rely, I'm sorry, I think it's pronounced rely, to rely on themselves. Even maybe from a very young age, you know, this person may have had to grow up pretty fast, or maybe take on a lot of responsibilities from a very young age. As an example, maybe when they were in high school, their peers, they didn't have to, you know, bother with certain problems or certain responsibilities this person had to. And I really feel like this is a survivor. This is someone who's a warrior, someone who knows how to go through life, and there is nothing that life can throw, okay, onto them that they can't handle. They are someone who may have had to nurture themselves when no one else was there. Not that this person may have not had family or friends around, but however the situation's gonna look like in the, you know, in your individual case, I just feel like still they had some times in which they felt very lonely, and they felt like there was not anyone there to help or ask help for. And this fact has made them grow up very, very strong. This is someone who can work under pressure, someone who, like, it doesn't even matter. They always find a solution. This is the kind of person, like, they have a solution mind. Okay? As an example, if someone approaches them with an issue, they may go to this person for advice, because they always find a way to help people out of something. Maybe in the past, when they had struggled in some like phases in their life, they had to do the same. They had to find solutions for certain situations to go through and to come out victorious. That's the thing here. This Five of Pentacles energy did not succeed in breaking them. In fact, it made them stronger. Okay, it made them so much stronger. It's also interesting, if you look at the illustration here, we have the dark surrounding, and then we have the colors with the coins right there, right? It looks like a church window a little bit. So what I'm seeing here, this actually fits so much like the quote, or you know, the saying that it takes darkness to see the stars. We literally have the stars right there, right? That sometimes the darkest times actually push us the most, and they make us, yeah, grow the most we can. And I feel like it's the same with this person as well. But no matter what they went through, nothing was able to turn off the light that they had within themselves. And I also feel like this is someone who really loves themselves, okay? They understand how important it is to have a healthy connection with yourself, like self-love. They may have had some time developing that, okay? Another thing that I find very, very interesting is this is someone who's very generous, someone who's ready to help. And I feel like it's so contradicting to the way they may have been treated in the past. Maybe this person, they did not had a lot of people around who were willing to be as generous as they are right now. But going through the dark times did not turn their heart to ice. In fact, it made them even softer because they know how it feels like to maybe be at a place where it feels a little bit hopeless. So therefore, they love to bring hope to other people's lives. Very, very honorable person. Very humble and just very likable. Now, let's get you guys some tarot. Let's see, for my dear pile 2. Who will you marry? Who is your future spouse? One more shuffle. Okay, I just saw 555, and 555 for me is all about changes. I feel like this may have been their past, and now they have created for themselves a complete other life. They went through a lot of changes, through a lot of transformations in their life. And maybe when they're gonna talk with you about their past or certain things that they went through, it's gonna be like so far away because it's just so incredible what they have achieved. So actually, I'm hearing one more shuffle. Okay, so for my dear pile 2. Okay, who will you marry? Who's your future spouse? The first card we have is the 7 of Cups. The 2 of Cups. Yeah, exactly. I will go deeper into the whole card and the spread in a second, but I'm sorry, not the 3 of Cups. That's interesting. I know why I saw 2 of Cups, but I'm still gonna go with the message I actually received because there is a reason why it came through. This is really the confirmation for me that their heart is still pure, like their heart is still open and genuine and ready to love. Even if this person has met people who did them wrong, they don't want to be that kind of a person themselves. Only if they have seen the bad in others doesn't mean that they're gonna spread the same evil. In fact, it makes them want to spread more goodness. We have the 3 of Pentacles. Wow, the Star, of course. Of course. Also, the stars right here, right? So let's see. We have the Magician, the Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and one last card, and the Five of Cups. At the back of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. All right. So, okay. Let's continue. So what can we get about your future spouse some more? Now let me start with the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is actually exactly, in a way, complementing the Five of Pentacles. I feel like these are the kind of energies that may have influenced them negatively. Deceitful people, people who are two-faced, people who are not genuine, bad intentions, only there for their own gain, who may have taken advantage. This person could have had, maybe even in their early life, contact with the more so negative, okay, part of humanity. And of course this influences you, right? Because let's just say someone took advantage of their trust. This can really influence you in a way that you may not even be able to trust anyone anymore, or in some kind of other way. This is just an example here. But what I find really interesting once again is that these negative experiences were not able to succeed when it comes to scarring their soul or scarring them. Look at how beautiful this is. We got the Seven of Swords in combination with the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles for me, besides the meaning it can have, like regarding the workplace and career and finances and so on, is all about friendship. Is all about this beautiful team, this beautiful group that we create, right? This squad, like a beautiful friendship that we create with others, and having found people that we vibe with people that we match with and we can experience a genuine friendship with. This is the Three of Pentacles for me. And as you can see, it's the complete opposite of the Seven of Swords in this interpretation, right, that I just talked about. And having had early experiences with maybe bad friends or bad people in general did not come in the way of them searching and finding genuine hearts. They are like, this person is genuinely such a good person, and they have found people who fit them. All right, look at that. Every niche of these women have a rose. It almost feels like they're coming out of the rose, like literally this head comes out of the rose. So I feel like they have friends who help them grow, and actually friends who uplift each other, not take each other down. So that's a beautiful thing to see, that they have managed to find the right people. And it actually also gives a lot of hope, right? The star card is literally the hope card itself, but still, to always hope for better things. That if you haven't found anyone yet, or good people in general, that doesn't mean that you will never do that. Now let's come back. With the Seven of Cups and the Magician card being here, I feel like there is I feel like this person has definitely some kind of a friend group which really relies on them. They may kind of be the leader or the head of their friends group. Not that they are better or something like that. Obviously no one is better than the other person, but it just feels like they are the one who everyone shares the greatest friendship with. Even if they are in a friendship with multiple people, your future spouse is the one everyone likes the most because of their good nature, because of their heart, because of their genuine spirit. And this is the kind of person that will do everything it takes to uplift their loved ones or help them out. So if someone struggles, they know that they can approach your future spouse. Also, with the Three of Cups being here, your future spouse is definitely someone who loves to have fun, okay, with friends, but also just in general. They know how to have a good time. They just love to be surrounded by their loved ones. I feel like there is nothing that makes them happier. And I also see that this is a very sociable person. They don't have any trouble with connecting to new people or connecting in general. It even recharges them. You know, some people may actually, like, this may have the complete opposite influence on, you know, interaction and so on may really drain them. For this person, it's the opposite. It gives them life. And with the Queen of Pentacles being here as well, this is someone who knows how to balance out work and private life. They know how to have good times and fun, but they still know when to be serious when it comes to the like responsible side of their life, right? I also feel like with the Star card being here that this person has a very healing influence on other people, especially emotionally speaking, because this person themselves, they have already done a lot of healing. This person could have, as an example, done some shadow work, even if they don't understand the concept or they have never heard what shadow work is. They have done it on themselves. They have worked and healed through the traumas or through the difficulties that they have overgone in their life. And it doesn't surprise me at all, because look at that. This almost feels like the ice, right, that I talked about, like turning their heart in their like to ice, but that didn't succeed at all, because they managed to push through it and they're shining now. Wow, I feel like your future spouse will also have a very similar effect on you. Maybe that your future spouse will even help you when it comes to your own emotions. Maybe you yourself struggle at times with feeling down or feeling some kind of a lack that you can't really explain. Emotional baggage that you have been carrying with yourself. And of course, we should never ever wait for someone else to help, like not help, but to heal. Like we should never put the responsibilities of healing or of our own baggage and burden towards someone else, right? We should be able to heal on our own. But sometimes, as I like to say, we meet people who help us on the journey of healing. And this is the kind of person. This is someone who will help you on the journey. Of course, the healing comes from you, as it has to be, but they will help you with it. Now, let me get you guys some oracle cards. And let's dive a little bit deeper into the topic and see who will you marry, who's your future spouse. One more shuffle. All right. So the first card we have is the companion archetype. Exactly. Loyalty. Yeah, this is also someone who's very loyal. Not only when it comes to relationships, but really in general. Also when they are like friendship wise. You know, if this person hears someone talking bad about their friends, they will open their mouth and they will defend and protect. This is someone who protects their loved ones for sure. Let's get you one more card. Oops. And we have the Saboteur. Highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. Interesting. So, let me start with this card right there. As I said, this is someone who's a great companion for life, really. And this is why they are so likable. This is why they are so important in their friendship group. They are the sunshine. They are the light. And you're really the star, okay? We had so many like star symbolism already. They are the star of their friendship. Not because of some kind of like ego related stuff, but because of their heart and because of their just genuine and good nature, as I already picked up on. Now, what I really feel like is that this person also helps to bring out greatness and the biggest potential out of other people. This can be the friend who motivates, who pushes you through so you can achieve or come closer to your dreams. So as an example, let's say they have a friend who would love to do something, but it's so scary for them because they're scared to come out of their comfort zone. This will be the friend who will push them out of their comfort zone and help them on this journey of self-empowerment. As this card says, I feel like your future spouse also helps other people to grow and to go to the next level. And they will also do the same thing with you. They are a supporter, they are a protector, and they are not scared of changes, my dear. They understand that, changes may be a little bit scary at the beginning because obviously we don't know where it will lead us, and the unknown always, we connect it always with like insecurities, but changes can also bring greatness and there are great opportunities. And this is how this person thinks, and this is how they will also help you with, okay? So, my dear pile 2, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading, and if there is something you would like to share or if something resonated, please don't hesitate to share it with us. Also, like and subscribe if you haven't. If you subscribe, please don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you will not know when I upload a new pick a card or candle wax reading. Also, my dear, if you are interested or you would just like to get further information regarding a personal reading with me, you can of course feel free to email me as well. Lastly, my dear, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, my channel's Instagram account is in the description box down below, and of course I invite you there as well. But yeah, my dear pal 2, take care, my love. Hey pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. If you chose my turquoise, what is happening? My turquoise? Then welcome to your reading. So, let's see now, my dear, what card came out for you? Oh, beautiful. We got the Ace of Cups. That's actually such a refreshing energy in comparison to Pile 2. Pile 2's card was very, very heavy. With you guys, this is so light. So, who will you marry? Who's your future spouse? First of all, let me start with that. What I'm seeing is that this is someone who's ready for love, all right? They are ready, they are willing, and they are actually looking for love. However, it's not like this person is maybe like actively dating and so on. No, they are ready and they are open. So if they find someone who comes into their life and they feel like, yes, this is someone who definitely fits me and someone I would love to get to know even more. They're totally open for that. However, I don't feel like this is someone who's like um, on different sites or like dating to really find someone. No, they feel like if something is supposed to, it will find its way to me. So they are not on like maybe dating apps or such things. No, I also feel like this person may like to find people or like meet love interests a little bit more like old fashioned way. So not necessarily through a dating app, but more so, let's say, going to an event or at workplace, just more so in the like 3D world than in the virtual world, if you understand what I mean. I hope I explained it correctly. Like not online, more so offline, okay? But also with Ace of Cups being here, Aces are all about new beginnings, so they are indeed looking for a new beginning in love. I also see that they are not coming with baggage. They are very free, very light, and even if this person had previous relationships, like it's so the past. It doesn't bother them anymore, and they will not come into your life with drama or with past turmoils that are still gonna influence this relationship or their future relationships in general. They have cut all the cords, all right? And now they are filling the cup. They're filling their cup for a special someone that's gonna be you. And I feel like if this person or when this person gets in a relationship and devotes themselves to someone, like they go all in. They will only have eyes for you. They are a very loyal person, and this person loves love. They honor love and they understand the value of relationships, because nowadays people may, throw the term love everywhere, and it may not even be like genuine love. It may more so only be lust or attraction or something more shallow. But when I talk about love, I really mean it in with this person, okay? They are really looking for love. Now, also with Ace of Cups being here, this person also values, besides like having a partner in a romantic sense, to also have a friend in them. So they only not want a lover, but they also want a great friend in their significant other. And this is something I'm seeing for you guys. I feel like you're not only gonna be together and but you're actually also gonna be each other's best friend. And I feel like okay, I heard there is someone watching this who actually looks for that, or who this actually has love significance to. Someone watching this also needs to have their best friend in their significant other. And this is actually something I can already see for you, my dear pile 1. I'm sorry, pile 3. Why did I say pile 1? Maybe some of you guys, you also feel drawn to pile 1. If this is the case, then feel free to watch it as well. But coming back to this pile 3, another thing, when we look into this person's heart, they're also someone who's very compassionate, very empathic, someone who honors other people's feelings as well. It's not like only they want to feel great and whatever someone else feels like they don't care about as long as they are doing great. No, they want to share love with others. And another thing, for those of you guys who would like to have children, they may also be a very, very good parent. Like the kind of parent who, who rains love to their children, okay? who drains them with their love. Let me put it that way. Now, let's continue for my dear pile 3. Let's get a little bit more information about your future spouse. Let's see. Who will you marry? Who's your future spouse? For my dear pile 3. Who will you marry? Who's your future spouse? One more shuffle. Okay. For my dear pile 3, let's see. Oh, it's too many cards. Actually, I feel like one more shuffle. For my dear pal 3, who will you marry? Okay. All right. For my dear pal 3. Okay, the first card we have is the King of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands. I'm sorry, the Nine of Wands. For my dear pal 3, who will you marry? Who's your future spouse? The Five of Wands. All right, we have the Knight of Swords. Let's continue. Okay, too many cards. I take up to 2 cards, but not 4. So let's see. Okay. The Six of Swords. The Star card. We also have the Moon card and one more card to end the spread. Okay. And we have the Knight of Wands. Interesting, the Knight of Swords with the Knight of Wands. Let me just very quickly make sure that all the cards are visible. Okay. At the back of the deck, we have the Ace of Materials. So, my dear pile 3, let's continue. Who will you marry? Who's your future spouse? Now, I would like to start straight away with the King of Pentacles because this card was like so striking when it came through. Now, this is a provider, my dear, okay? This is someone who loves to be responsible, someone who loves to care, to nurture, to also kind of be the head of the home. If, of course, this is something you also want, of course, you guys will definitely discuss between you guys, between you two, I'm sorry, how you want to organize your home, who's gonna do what, and so on. That's your personal choice with your spouse. But when we talk about their personality, when we talk about who they are deep down, they are a provider and they love to be the one who's needed. I feel like this person just loves that. They love to have to get the feeling that they are taking care of their loved ones, that they're making sure that their loved ones are safe and sound and they have what they need. Yeah, this is a family person, okay? Let me put it that way. Family oriented for sure as well. Also, very mature energy. So regardless of this person's age, they are very, very mature. I also feel like they love to treat their loved ones. So as an example, with like different surprises even, they may not tell you and surprise you with a certain restaurant that you really love, okay? Or with a short trip, with a certain gift that you have been saving towards. Whatever it may be, they love to make small surprises and they love to be attentive, I'm hearing as well. They are a very attentive person. Their family comes first. They may also be the one who at times sacrifices themselves for their loved ones, okay? Maybe it's difficult for them to even say no. So maybe this is something you need to help them with. make them understand it's great that, you know, you're willing to do so much, and that like their loved ones are so important to them. However, they also need to think about themselves, right? So this may be a conversation you're gonna have with them. I also once again feel like they are someone who's very protective. So when we talk about their family, let's say they go somewhere and someone says something bad about someone they care about, they're very quick to act. Not that they're aggressive or something like that. No, that's not what I mean. I actually feel like they are very grounded, especially with the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Materials being the overall card here. But still, they cherish what they love, and when they feel like someone they love is being treated poorly or badly or unfairly, the protective um, warrior that they are just comes through. But I really feel like you're gonna love this about them, because for some, this protectiveness is kind of gonna show you how much they care and how much they love you. And it's a confirmation. I don't know why I heard this, but for someone watching this, this may be the case. I also see that this is a very focused person and they know their priorities. And it's very difficult for someone to manipulate them, okay? Because they have a strong mind. I also feel like this person is very intelligent. They see through BS, okay? So they really distance themselves from these kind of energies. And once again, because they are so protective, they also don't want their loved ones to be surrounded by these negative energies either. I feel like this is a very private person in general. You know, it could be the case that your home life, it will not be something that they will share too much of on social media or just in general. Also with the star card, maybe someone watching this, either you or maybe your future spouse, someone to some extent has some kind of popularity, and therefore it's even more important to, yeah, you know, to be a little bit private of your intimate life, or just in general of your private life. And this is something this person puts a lot of importance to, because they are a very private person themselves. Not because they only want to, you know, keep people out of their business, but also because it's for protection purposes. I don't know why this person is so protective, but they are. Maybe in the past, they weren't, and something happened to a loved ones of them, and therefore they have this urge to do that, okay, like all in. This can also be a protective father or mother, of course, depending on your individual situation. But it comes from a place of love. It's not like being possessive, that's not what I mean. It's like genuine caring and protectiveness. Not in a toxic way that they feel like they own someone. No, that's not what I mean. But in a very genuine way in which they just don't want to see people they care about being harmed. Now, I also see that this is someone who, just in general, is very quick to act. When we talk about their work field, when we talk about their career in general, this is a go-getter. This is someone who, once again, they know what they want, and they are focused on their goals, and they're not scared to go all the way to achieve those goals. This may be the one person who is ready to, you know, do the night shifts or work extra hard and extra long as it takes them towards their desires and towards their dreams and achievements. one thing that really drives them is for sure the passion for their craft and the passion, the love they have for their work. But not only that, I feel like another motivation this person may have is their loved ones, okay? As I said, a very family oriented person. So, as an example, a reason for working hard could be them already thinking about the intuition, like they need, I'm sorry, was it, what is it called? The tuition? Tuition, I feel like. Oh my goodness. The money you need to pay for like college, or like school, right? I'm so sorry, my dear. English is not my first language, but I'm trying my best here. So they're already thinking like future wise as well. Their family is their motivation when it comes to even their career. And yeah, like love drives them. Okay, let me get more cards. I also feel like, just in general, this is a very grounded and stable person. Also, with the Ace of Pentacles being here and talking about your guys' relationship, they want firm and stable, grounded foundation here. So from the beginning on, this will be a very serious connection. This will not start off as like you guys having fun or something not that stable and then developing into something more stable. No, they are looking for a serious relationship, and this is how this relationship will actually start as. So for my dear pile 3, who will you marry? Who's your future spouse? Who will you marry? Who's your future spouse? One more shuffle for my dear pile 3. Let's see. Okay, one card fell. We have the Messiah serving humanity with humility. Humility? What is happening? Like, okay, I think I've talked too much already, and now I am losing everything. I know. Okay, now visionary, and okay. So for my dear pal 3, extra messages regarding who your future spouse is. This is exactly the energy that I picked up on the whole time. This is really the confirmation. This is the good nature of your future spouse. This is the need for them to be of service, serving others, right? Their loved ones. It makes them happy, my dear. It makes them happy to make their loved ones happy. This is how I would describe this individual here. With the visionary archetype being here as well, I really feel like this person is someone who just has this, yeah, this very natural talent when it comes to creating, okay? Creating things that are for the long term. So if this person decides to have their own business and they would like to, create something, a new business idea, they just have what it takes. Like, they are exactly that, a visionary. There's no other way to explain this energy that I'm picking up on here. And they're also really willing, once again, to do what it takes. At the same time, the visionary archetype being here, it's also giving me the energy of like a lot of creativity. So I also feel like your future spouse is someone who's very creative. And this creativity will not only come through, when it comes to their career or hobby wise, but also in your day-to-day life. As an example, they may be the one who always gives creative gifts, or just in general has this very creative eye for things, and it even comes through in their private life. And I really feel like this aspect of them is one that you're really gonna appreciate, because it's in a way very different from the earthy energy. Okay, so yeah, it's very surprising, but at the same time, very nurturing to see also them at this place, okay? So, my dear pal 3, this is actually all I have for you. Please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading, and if there is something that resonates, definitely feel free to share it with us. Also, like and subscribe if you haven't. If you subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise, you will not even know when I upload a pick a card or candle wax reading. Also, my dear, if you would like, or you just are curious and you would like to get further information regarding a personal reading with me, you can of course feel free to email me as well. Lastly, my dear, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, my channel's Instagram account is in the description box down below, and of course I invite you there as well. But yeah, my dear pal 3, take care, my love.